And he might still win. Dude, if he wins this game. No, played up first, you psychopath. Welcome back to another Warzone breakdown. In today's video, we're going to be discussing a viewer's gameplay and just kind of analyzing it and really just deep diving and critiquing everything that they do, from the most minuscule thing to the most extreme mistakes. That way you guys as well as them can learn on how to go about getting more wins. Now, he did say in the comment of the video that he does feel his team is getting better, but they're still not able to get wins. So we're going to be focusing on how to, again, correct that so they can go off to win more games. And if you guys would like your gameplay broken down here on the channel, whether it's on live stream, whether it's in the videos, make sure you upload a recent gameplay, join our Discord, and post it in there. All right, but we are going for a safe cracker right off rip, and this is one of my favorite things that well, it's one of the things I used to do. Now I just kind of hot drop, but it's definitely a great way to go about getting money as fast as possible. Now, this is pre-update. With money how it is now, you don't have to do safe crackers at all. We can usually get our loadouts within the first few minutes just by simply looting. So safe crackers have kind of lost their value. It's good for regain, but off initial, you're more than welcome to do whatever the hell you want. Money is so abundant. So many times we go through the game in quads and we'll end up with like 100 racks.
What level are you?
Oh yeah, you gone.
What level are you, mate?
All right, now he heard window breaking, so he's just kind of looking around, trying to find out where the enemies are at.
Yes.
Oh.
Almost.
I'm bad. I'm level 27.
Oh well, maybe you'll still beat us.
Eyes up. Disregard that.
Oh! Oh my God! Just don't try. He just full on lasered.
You can die knowing your friends are next.
So,
I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was talking to his teammate at first. I didn't realize it was the enemy until we were standing on the rooftop.
They're tracking you.
Yeah, right now I believe this is his teammate driving up. I think it is. As far as that, if you're the enemy, dude, look, you got to play this a little bit more effectively. Your teammate told you that they're tracking you. We know where you're at. Not to mention, even though he didn't, you're on the mini map. You're a big red vehicle driving towards us. He made huge errors, multiple huge errors.
I'm here.
If you're coming to back up, that's fine.
They're tracking you.
The moment we were like this, he should have told his teammate, there are two of them on me. Yeah. Drive away, live on with your life, forget about me, marry someone else. But he didn't.
Yeah, I think I know that because it just said that.
I love the fact our teammate is teabagging him. So once this happens, he should just drive off. And again, play your life. I'm all about playing aggressive and fighting. If you want to jump into 1v2, by all means do it. But this is not how you do it. This is not how you do it. So he runs into the building, like runs into that bitch. And then he's kind of stuck. We made a huge error, Pickle, jumping out of the window, because if this guy was able to somehow whip it more to the left when he was backing up, he could have splatted you real easy. And we got close. We got real close. As far as your tracking, there's a lot of just shooting areas you don't need to be shooting, and again, that just comes with time. But I'm gonna be paying a lot of attention to your sensitivity throughout this game. I want to see if all of your shots are like that, or if this is just one of those situations where a car is about to run you over and you're just panicking, which is definitely understandable. So I'm gonna be highly focused on your accuracy, your tracking, just to see if your sensitivity is where it needs to be. I love the teabags. I love it. I absolutely love it.
I'm a really so good, mate.
But yeah, I think mistakes were made on both sides of that playing field for sure.
I'll take that no matter what.
I look right now, again, we made a lot of noise. So when you finish a fight, you need to instantly plate up and you need to instantly pop a reload in both your guns. Because if you get stacked by another team that's aggressive, that happens to be around that area, they're gonna hear the gunshots, they're gonna come to you, and a fight will ensue. So again, make sure you're ready to go before you go to loot. We do need to reload the Icarus.
Be advised, Houston has located multiple strongholds.
Oh fuck.
I need mid-caliber rounds. Moving. Bomb disposal. Move to the stronghold and disarm the explosives. We've got gas moving in.
I never did.
Now, again, we have to do a stronghold right now. This should be our main focus because a lot of people like to come to strongholds. So this is one of those situations you want to get in and get out relatively fast. You do not want to sit here and loot all these small things because if you do, well, first off, there's not really no reason to. We can loot it after. Get our main weapons, get our loadout weapons, clear out the bots, and then if we want to stay and loot all the boxes, by all means do so. And as you can see right here, there's definitely items on the ground that you could utilize, and I'm fine with it. But focus on your primary objectives. Get your loadout, defuse that box, defuse that bomb, help your team clear out the AI, because if players end up coming and we're focused on the wrong thing, it's going to be a real hard fight for us.
Damn, bro, bad bot.
Now, the AI are just way too powerful, but him focusing on the white crate just for a split second is what caused him to die. If he just would have entered the room, cleared it, saw the guy in the corner and shot him, he wouldn't be down right now. And again, it seems like it's very minute, like Savage, not a big deal, he got res, but yeah, he's getting res. What if another team's coming? You always have to pretend what if a team is nearby, because if we were getting resed off now, not only is our teammate occupied with resing us, so he can't shoot enemies, we can't shoot enemies, but when we finally do get res, now we have to plate, now we have to reload, and all that downtime for you just translates for enemies, extra time they have to push you and take the stronghold over and probably even wipe your squad.
Your team made it to the safe zone.
The AI just ran away.
Requesting recon flyover.
And again, we got lucky in this situation, but I don't want you guys to see this and be like, Savage is wrong. And I know a lot of you guys know this, and some of you guys might be like, Savage, come on, bro, this is basic shit. But I see this a lot when we're spectating randoms. A lot. Now we have two enemies to our northwest. We should start focusing on more than anything. Again, we don't really need to do a safe cracker at this point. We've got $25,000. So I would be more focused on winning the fights.
Moving here.
Enemies across the way, yep. Real enemies.
Good comms, like the fact that we're pushing up. Now, I am kind of concerned that Green's still fighting AI.
Real enemies on my ping.
Again, there's really no reason for him to be fighting right now. He should be diverting with us. We have an enemy out in the open in the street. This is nice beams, easy beams, using the RPK, pre-nerf. Nerf.
All our enemies still in the house.
Now, again, we just want to fight, and our teammate's still lagging behind right now. So we have to approach this 1v1 with caution. There's a lot of corners enemies can sit in, and because we're moving forward, I think we're about to get into it. We do have a drill charge. We can kind of flush the enemy into a corner. All right, so we threw a drill charge at this wall. So now I know that the enemy's probably not going to be sitting in here. It could be over here, could be in the back corner, whatever, but he's definitely not in here. Now, when we push in, this is a real scary fight. That's just unfortunate right there. I feel it. Look, at the end of the day, dude, campers, they'll kill the best players. It doesn't matter, right? There's just sometimes, but when it comes to fights like that, you got to play cautiously. Now, I would be a little bit irritated with my teammate right now. Like, bro, we already got in a fight. We already won. He should have instantly diverted. When you guys saw the first enemy, you did the right thing by instantly pushing towards it. You had what you needed. There's no need for anything else. Teammate overstayed his welcome in that area. He should have moved with you, in my opinion.
You're up next.
Now, even though this gulag isn't around, again, I'm going to be paying attention to his tracking, his snaps, and also his awareness in the gulag, because it will translate over to the other one. Good shots. Also pay attention to ammo count. We got one bullet right now. Now, we're all guilty of this, for sure. Every one of us, we can all admit we've run around with no bullets or very little ammo in our magazines. But this is a bad habit you got to work yourself out of. Or at least minimize it. Because that could end real badly for us. Did Jug just kill your teammate? Rip. Ooh. Woo! He missed the melee. Now, again, if you saw my video yesterday, the new gulag just operates differently. It's just a different gulag now. But I do think it plays really well for 1v1. I think there's too much cover inside of there, but that's a conversation for another day. So now we got to get our teammate back. Now let's go back and look at the map real quick, right? We need to figure out what's going to be the best place for us to buy. We got a buy station here, Said City. You know damn well it's terrible. This is one of the worst buys in the game because all of these buildings are high up around it. Anyone that lands in is going to get killed. There's always someone on the rooftop here, always waiting for you to land there, buy your teammate back, buy some stuff, and then they're going to clap you. The helicopter is ghosting, so players did chalk the chopper and land there, so we need to be aware of that. Also, when we dive down, what I want to see is I want to see him pull his chute and kind of hover and levitate over the area. Especially now with spawn protection, there's no reason for you guys not to be looking and scouting for enemies. Make sure you're doing that. But we're kind of just full sending down. At this point in the update, before the update, you could get beamed at this altitude. Don't have to worry about that now, so we're not going to talk about it, but just be aware. And again, we saw the chopper. There are 2 pings under us. What the? Yeah, that was. Got to get the buy fat. Oh, never mind. There's the enemy right there. He's diverting away. I was going to say we got to get the buy fast. The moment we saw him, I like the fact we focused. But again, now that he's diverted, go to the buy. Now, something that just really concerns me is this man actually placed the barricade. He actually placed the barricade at the buy to protect himself. And because this gameplay is pre-update, we're not really going to be talking about weapons. We're not going to be talking about loadouts and things like that because it's going to be a different strategy. We're just going to be mostly focused on teamwork, mostly focused on sensitivity. It's an AI. We do have 2 guys on our level. Lock it in. Don't get too distracted with loot. Just lock it in. Enemy behind us as well. We got to be very careful. Is it 2 different teams? No shit. Again, dude, weird. It's unfortunate. You know, both those times we kind of got distracted by loot. Both of these fights. In fact, I think throughout most of this game, we kind of got distracted with loot. So that's probably the first thing I'd say. When you have these 2 pings up here, you've got to just, you don't need it. We have 3 plates on us. We got 2 in our reserve. There's just no reason for us to be looking at loot right now. We got to win the fights first. We have to. It's just like back at the stronghold. You want to clear out the enemies, clear out the AIs, do the bomb before you focus on the boxes. We're caught up right now looking, trying to get the plates. Granted, I know you went to go pick it up and it dropped your other ones. I get that. I understand it. It sucks, but don't even go back for it because, again, pay attention to the map. Both these guys are on your level, and both of these guys are close to the building you're at. It's going to be a hard fight no matter what. You're in a solo situation because your teammate just got bought back, and he's trying to get his shit together. So, unfortunately, we got caught out. We're able to go ahead and challenge this guy. Very ballsy of the enemy to challenge that far away from cover. I like the fact that we kind of jumped out, and, again, noticed that the enemy was holding the corner, so us kind of bouncing out a little bit helped us win the fight a lot more efficiently. But, again... But right now, you didn't get distracted on loot. The problem was, again, we have a guy behind us on ground level. This dude was pinging out and he wasn't moving. So I know he's behind us. So instead of sitting here plating with our back to where the ping was at, you're better off rotating around the bushes, getting inside, just moving around while plating, especially now. I know back in this update, this video is like 2 days old. I know back then you couldn't really move and plate, but nowadays, definitely fucking do that. But regardless, even without the movement of plating, you should have just rotated somewhere else because this guy should have been obvious. So 2 things I've seen so far. Your sensitivity seems pretty fine, so we're not really going to harp on it. I'm still going to pay attention to it, but it seems fine. Focusing on loot too much. To be fair, your teammate needs to be with you when you're fighting more. Don't need to push together. That's just going to come with time. Building team synergy, building teamwork, knowing it's kind of both y'all's fault. Realistically, he should push with you instantly. But in that situation there, he was coming back in. He needed to get his shit, so I get it. Maybe at that spot, you should have waited for him before you pushed in. It could go either way, but that's a team thing. Y'all need to work that out in comms. Y'all need to work that out together. Just lock it in. That's 2 team fights now. Y'all have been picked off at different times because y'all weren't together. But yeah, focusing on loot, big mistake that I see in minimap. I don't know if you didn't see that guy or if you killed that one dude, it said team wipe and you just figured the other guy had maybe Maybe he bled out or something.
Gas is inbound.
But whatever the case is, just always be aware of the amount of pings. Remember, people like to stack on top of each other and not fight, and that was a perfect example. Do not get complacent if you get a team wipe, because there's always going to be another squad near you. Always. Also, guys, if you're looking for an energy drink, that's all gas and no crash. I'm telling you right now, you got to try Sneak Energy. Just try it. Buy a sample pack. You don't have to buy a tub. Just buy sample packs. Use code 7 at checkout. Let them know I sent you. And I promise you guys will not go back. These things are amazing. I've been drinking energy drinks my whole life. Consistently just pounding back 3, 4, 5 a day. Terrible for you. Because they would crash and I have to drink another one just to maintain. These right here though, these you can drink one throughout a 12, 14-hour day, be perfectly fine. If I'm pulling a 20-hour day, I'll drink 2 of these and be gassed, be almost too gassed to even go to sleep. So again, guys, use code 7 at checkout. Links in the description below, and a new flavor is out that's called Strawberry Billions. Trust me, strawberry lemonade is amazing. Now look, guys. For 3 years, I've been screaming at you to please stop laying prone at buy stations. It doesn't make any sense. It's never made any sense. Stop it. Just don't do it. But Savage, no. Look, in Warzone 1, there was like a 1% time that you would use it. If someone was shooting at you from a building and you had to buy, but the small buy station was protecting you, I forgive that. But now you can't. You have to sit right in front of it. So you're not being protected from anything. There's no reason for you to go prone. Let's just rewind real quick. So the time it takes the animation for you to get up, you're already gonna be dead. There's no reason. None. But Savage, I don't want them to see me here. Guess what? You just bought flare up in the air. They know you're here. But Savage, I don't want. No. Please, guys, look. This is the biggest mistake I see from players, and I'm glad we took advantage of it. You have to stop going prone. You have to. And if you guys disagree, I'd love for you to let me know in the comment section and we can debate it. But I'm telling you right now, I'm right. I'm telling you right now, I'm right. There's never a reason to go prone to the buy station. The animation time is too crucial and it's too deadly. Time to kill is way too fast. If someone's hitting their shots, you're dead before you can even stand up. Just like this. Oh no! But Savage RPK! Guess what? It's every gun. Don't go prone to buy stations. It's ridiculous.
Teammates in the air.
All right, again, right now, let's go back to the map. Right now, look, there's a lot of different play styles. So I just want to say this: if you're an aggressive player, if you're a passive player, you just want to hold position, we'll cover that too. I'm gonna cover both strategies for you guys right now. So it's still relatively early in the game. It's still a little early. Circle's massive, so there's really no telling like where's the power position going to be. We don't know. We have no idea. We'll know in the next minute and 53 seconds. But right now, if you're a passive player, just hold your position and vibe. I know I always say don't overstay your welcome, but because of the amount of rooftops we have here, because we have the Stronghold UAV, just get on a rooftop nearby and just vibe until the circle closes and you know where to go. Now, if you're an aggressive player, where do you go? Well, Akhdar Village, Zaza. Those would be my main 2 spots from this rotation. Take a vehicle, go across, try your best to travel on foot, and then push. Also, if you do bring a vehicle up to Zaza, instead of just pulling up, I'd park by the zip line and then go on foot, because if they're going to be Zaza, they're going to be knowing you're coming. But if you park the vehicle down at the base of the hill, take the zip up, you're a lot better off on foot when you have covering concealment. Also, when circle closes, I'll also go over an aggressive strategy as well as a passive strategy, because both play styles are great. If you're a passive player, I don't want to shit on you guys at all. I play passive too. Look, if you're going to win streaks, passive's the way. Winning is passive and winning go hand in hand, but aggressive, that's how you get better at your gunshots. That's how you become a better player. So I want you guys to be practicing avidly at both, please.
Go get this.
Moving here. Moving.
All right, right now we're gonna get our loadout. That's a given. We don't have any perks. We both came back from the ghoulie. We just bought our weapons, so we need our perks. Perks are drastic now as well. I love the fact that we can customize our perks. Finally, I absolutely love it. There's rumor that you can stack High Alert and Ghost. I don't know how true it is, and also I don't know how to do it. So if you guys do know how to do it, let me know in the comment section below so I can start abusing the fuck out of it. God damn, that's good.
Hostile war strike in the area.
So this is another dumbass thing people do. They see you and they just launch a streak for no reason. We're just gonna waste them. Even if you have 40 of them, stop wasting them. You might need these later on. You might be in a bad spot. Their enemy's holding you, and you need a streak to throw at them to suppress them, but now you can't because you wasted it on us, and you never got the kill. Because we're still rotating, we're still moving. So what are you about to do? What are you about to do?
Slade.
Melton, no. Stop it. Come on, man.
Third party, real enemies. Third party, real enemies.
All right, good comms from our teammate. Now look, we're in the open right now. This is very dangerous. I'm all for looking around 24/7, 100% for it, but we're in the middle of the street. We got to dip to cover and then we can look around. I try my best never to sit there and just dive around. I like the fact Pickle realized that, bounced to a building. So, I mean, great decision, honestly. We also have an extra satchel.
Good, sir, if you want to get your perks and our guns.
Good comms as well, helping his teammate out. Love that shit.
Get to the new safe zone.
Sometimes you get so caught up with the game, you forget things. Again, we're all guilty of it. I'm not a perfect player, bro. You know how many times I just run past the bot? Dude, I was playing the other day, and I was on a heater, and I literally had ground loot weapons. We ran past our loadout. My teammates grabbed their shit, and I was just focused on everything else. And like 5 minutes later, I'm like, yo, where's y'all's guns from? Completely just missed the fact we were standing next to a buy station getting our shit. Again, out in the open, shooting AI, very dangerous. We have a UAV from the stronghold, but again, ghosts, other things, snipers in the distance, kind of dangerous. Even if you have a UAV, guys, don't get complacent. There's a lot of people, a lot of thoughts, a lot of snakes hiding in these bushes, hiding on rooftops, utilizing perks or just being far away with a sniper rifle. But yeah, this is the sneak, guys. Strawberry billions, boy. Oh my god. They also have bubblegum billions. And this one called out right here. Oh shit!
Got the teammate.
Oh, Pickle! God, I love that. But that's exactly what I was talking about. When you're in the open like that, it makes fighting real hard. And we did go down from the AI, but somehow is able to outshoot those enemies, bro. I want to play it back one more time. That was fucking awesome. So right now, the vehicle's coming for us. This is a dangerous spot. It's a really bad spot. Moment we see this vehicle, this is where we just need to hold. Just hold, vibe, chill. Now I know Ginger's in a really unfortunate spot, but again, hold something. You do not want to put yourself in a spot to where they can do this to you. Now, impressive, just shitting on their faces. Love that shit, bro.
Got the teammate. Bots got me.
That was awesome. That was a good play. Dangerous as hell. Bad placement, but good shots, man. Good shots.
Yes, house. I'm getting him done.
Bots all roof placement.
Now, again, with the exception of shooting the car at the beginning of the game, and again, I said it probably could have been with panic, and I think it was, because your shots are pretty good. Without even talking about that fight, your shots overall are pretty decent. So I really think if you just correct those things we've been talking about, your wins would drastically improve. And your gunfights, too. That was a really ballsy place to put yourself. But it worked out for you. Don't get used to it. He does have 11 kills with 52 up, though. This could be a 20-kill game for your boy. All right, thankfully, again, the Stronghold UAV saves us. We got guys falling in. I like the fact... Okay, never mind. Still worked out. I was about to say, I like the fact we didn't shoot at the enemy when he landed in, but he did, right? Not a big deal. The dude was out in the open. I'm all for it, you know, but what I would have done was, again, push across. The moment I see him falling in, I'm going to try my best to just push the building, right? We can push in the amount of time that he has to go there and buy. We can push in here, and there's a little opening on the other side of the wall where we can shoot the guy at the buy station. It makes our shots more precise because we close the gap towards the enemy. It's less range, so of course, easier shots. And again, these guys don't really have weapons to fight you with anyway. So I'm, again, all for using stealthiness and surprise as a way to kill the enemy quick and efficiently.
Mark the target.
If you guys want to take shots, by all means do it. But if you are struggling with getting kills, that's something I definitely recommend, because right now we're in a bad spot. Fortunately, we have 2 versus 1, so it works out.
Somebody else, second person.
But again, going back to the fact that there might be another player around us, he might be sniping. Now, as far as this guy, dude, no. I'm all for resing teammates. You just saw my video yesterday when I played with my teammate Furkel. He went down. I smoked out with 30 people shooting at me, and I was able to get the res off, right? I'm all for getting reses off in dangerous situations. This is too dangerous. You don't have a smoke grenade. You know the enemies are pushing you. You know they're closing in. Whether you hear footsteps or not, you know that's what's about to happen. So you have to play your life in this spot. You have to. Don't go for the res. You're better off going back here, holding this, and trying to fight it out with whatever you have. Pistol or not, you're better off fighting it out than sticking it for the res and committing basically to your own death. But again, good play. Now, I will say, let's throw in the fourth one, dude. Just being in the open. That's been something I've seen a lot towards the end right here. Again, we've won fights. Your shots have been great. But again, we haven't been third-partied, fortunately. Not to mention these enemies really haven't been much. Well, the other guys were. These guys really were no contest at all. I'm interested to see in-game, because when it comes to in-game situations, putting yourself in a bad spot is a lot less forgiving, because you have a lot more enemies clustered in a closer proximity to each other. So the moment you're out in the open, they're just going to clap you. So I'm actually curious to see, do we win this game? And if we do we put ourselves in the open? And if we lose, do we put ourselves in the open? Now, again, we see another collapse in teamwork for the third time. We have Green forcing his way to the enemies. He's now cracked and one-tapped, and we're on the opposite side of the street, buildings away, so we're absolutely no help to him right now. So at this point, Green needs to dive away and try his best to play his life. Maybe we must get some suppressive fire on the enemy, hit him from a different angle. I like the fact that we're playing this wall, so there's really no reason for us to push up, right? I'd like for Green to put himself right here. Now, why is that? Well, if these guys end up peeking to push him, we have an angle on that. If they end up coming out here and around this to push him, we have an angle on that. But right now, if he peeks to the left and they just shoot him, we really can't help him out because there's a lot of cover from the enemies. So at this point, I'd be telling my teammate, get right here, try to push across, I'll smoke you out, whatever the case is. I just want to help my teammate because he's in a bad spot. We also can keep the enemy. So if I do smoke my teammate and he gets over here with me, we can now hold these guys. Not to mention, when you throw the smoke, don't smoke yourself. Smoke the teammate. That way you can still see the building and watch for the rotation out. Because these guys, we should be able to win dead to rights. Now, Ginger needs to calm down, not get overzealous, because I see him pushing up. No cover right there. Let's see what happens.
Moving.
So another situation, teamwork was kind of split off a little bit, and also we put ourselves in the open. We survived. It's good. But again, you want to play smarter, not harder. It worked out. And again, I don't want to shit on your aggression. I love it. But again, I would have smoked out, had him come back to me, just held him, made it a lot easier to fight, and we still have a teammate alive right now. We do have money. We do have a buy. So not all hope's lost, but we have 12 seconds to get to that buy our teammate back, have him land on his shit, and then hopefully move on to win. But a lot of our deaths and a lot of our teammates' deaths are 100% avoidable.
Yep.
Good job sitting there baiting, expecting the enemy to go to the loot right there. Whether it was the same guy or not, I love the fact that that was his instinct. That's exactly what I would have done as well.
Come on.
The safe zone is far from your location. Advise you get moving.
As far as the enemy right there, he just got caught up. I'm not going to hate on him at all, dude. You got to buy the back. You got to buy back. You have to. It's COD timing right there, bro. COD timing. You can have the, and also guys, you can have the perfect strategy. You can play it perfectly, and you can get shit on the end. You could literally play the exact perfect strategy that you're told to, that you watch, something that works. And you guys know how that last circle just kind of goes where the hell it wants. There's a lot of times you guys are going to lose some really good games, no matter how perfect the strategy is. And when that happens, don't give up on strategy. You'll still win more games consistently utilizing some type of strategy and tactic than you will just aimlessly running around. And the reason why I say that is someone in my live chat the other day was like, Savage, I don't think tactics and strats are working. I haven't won a game yet. And I was like, how long have you been playing for? He's like, 3 days. I was like, look, you need some more time, little one. You need a lot more time, bro. Don't give up on the strategy and tactic. You will get wins. Your KD will improve. Your stats will improve. Just stick with it, man. You're not going to win every game. Nobody wins every game. Nobody. All right, but I gotta give Pickle credit, man. This man's dropping. He's on 16 right now. This could be a 20 kill game with the W. And again, his gunfights are awesome. He's got really good shots, really good reaction time.
Enemy UAV active.
UAV. En de boel lag ook dicht, hè?
We hear voices, so of course now we know there are players here. Just be aware if you are playing with randoms or you're just using prox chat for whatever reason that you lock in the comms. Don't just sit there and have conversations with your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your brother, your sister. If you do, mute your mic, because right now all they're doing is letting us know where they're at.
Yeah, it's going on.
Eyes up. This sector's hot.
We literally killed a team today, and they were like, "Yo, there's people near us. Come to the second floor. Close all the doors. Put a claymore right here." And we knew not to go that direction because he just told us. So we came in through the rooftop and absolutely domed those kids. So a lot of times you guys die using prox chat. You're probably wondering, how do you know where I was at? Well, that's exactly how we know where you're at. All right, so 3 seconds we need to figure out where to go. First, let's win the fight. Good knock. Dude, did your trill charge just finish the last guy? All right, great fight. Getting side from the left-hand side, getting cluster. We need to just get out of here. I wouldn't even run backwards. I would just, again, smoke grenades your best friend, right? We have a building over here. It's a relatively big building. I would smoke myself and get the hell out of Dodge. We're getting shot from behind. We're getting clustered as well. And now we're being sniped at, shot at by an AR up the hill. So we got to get the hell out of here. All we're really doing is working our way more into the open. We have shots to our left as well. A lot of teams playing the edge. Basically, long story short, I would be focused more on positioning right now and utilizing our smokes to get out of this spot. Drop plates for your teammate too. He looks like he's hurting for a squirting.
Need to be worried of people up here. Not too sure if there's anybody, but just need to be worried.
Yeah, this is a little dangerous. I honestly will 100% stick to my guns, dude. We should have played position. Now we're kind of in a weird spot because you notice everyone who jumped off the hill, they probably went to the building that I wanted to go to, or at least one of the buildings around there. So now we're in a weird position to where we think there's guys on the edge, and there might be. But even if we kill them, now we're on the edge of the zone, and it's going to be forcing us in. And now the enemies know we're here too. Especially if we start shooting at somebody. They're going to hear our gunshots, and we're in a real bad spot. This is probably going to be the biggest mistake, I think, of the game. Now I'm starting to question if they're going to win this game or not. I definitely believe there are people there. There it is. But again, because of our position, even if, especially if we shoot this guy, we're in a real bad position. Also, I think I saw a guy at the bottom vehicle right there. Let's just rewind real quick.
We just got both back.
Also, the audio from the buyback is going to divert people's attention to this, and we're just vibing on the ledge right here. Yeah, there's a guy right here behind my webcam. Hold up. He's right here. You see him moving? Just little observation. Granted, you probably shouldn't have shot him anyway, but again, just pay attention to things like that.
Dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Enemy marked.
Behind us, behind us.
That was the reason why I say you probably shouldn't shoot at him. Just because, again, we're kind of pinched between both enemies. Damn.
There are 24 enemies active.
We'll keep spectating this out, but what I do want you guys to focus on is the fact that what we really should have done in that entire position was just gotten positioning. Positioning is key when it comes into the game. Great job on the 18 kills, by the way. Positioning is key when it comes to those final zones, when that zone gets close. And look, even though the zone was relatively big when we moved over there, you gotta understand that because these buildings were favored, we never should have went towards this buy station. We never should have rotated out. We should have grabbed this building, or even there's a building over here. It's relatively big too. This team's probably gonna die as well for the same exact reason. Some zones you want to play slow in the edge. Some zones you don't. It all depends on where that final circle goes. If it was a wide open ending and it was anybody's game, that's one thing. But if there are buildings that are favored, you have to go there first. Then I don't care about nothing else. Don't care about bot. I don't care about shit. You have got to get positioning over anything. But I fully expect this team to die. They don't have smokes, or he doesn't have smokes at least. He's re-peeking the same corner, which is very bad, but fortunately the enemy just did not want to shoot back. He also holds, this guy holds his breath way too long with the sniper. Only hold your breath when you're about to shoot. It's just fun fact. Just hold your breath when you're about to shoot. A lot of people sit there, hold, and then finally when they're able to shoot, they run out of lung, and they're like, fuck, I'm all over the place. And this again is why like smokes are so damn important.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
The cluster was able to suppress the enemy enough for us to get safe, so we might not be down bad.
I got sidetracked and started.
I will be honest. This is something that could be a possible play. So our teammate launched a cluster. So I would, if I was this dude, I would push that ladder because you know the enemies aren't going to be up there. This is going to be the power position. And while they're getting clustered, again, they're not going to be up there. So utilize that cluster to your advantage. There might be enemies that can shoot you. If only had smokes, it'd be a better play. But I'd still make a push for that fucking rooftop. Our teammate can't join us, but hopefully come up there after. Because if our teammate goes up there with the cluster, he's going to die. Now that cluster stopped, these guys should be peeking up on that rooftop again, looking for us. The team on this building should know that we're still over here, and they should be looking to see if they can catch us out in the open, because look at the open we have to cross. We're easy kills for these guys, but it seems like they're just ready to hide just as much as we are. Also, what is this sight on the M4, brother? Not really a good option right there because, again, I'm all for you shooting at people, but if those guys on that rooftop, which they should be, I don't know why they're not peeking, but they should be, these guys are going to get clapped. But they don't peek. Big L on their part. Big L. And again, just witnessing players focusing on the low ground. You should be focused on the high ground. Grab a rooftop. I can't believe you got to kill with the scope. We need to stop looting when you start looking at this rotation, dude. We're way too focused on the game's about to end. You don't need anything, homie. Again, smokes right here could save our ass. Oh no, brother. You have a secondary? Bruh. Hey! Yep. Albay! Homie! What? What? Bro. I ain't probably still win. Dude, if he wins this game. No, played up first, you psychopath.
Jesus.
He's absolutely out of his mind. This guy's dead. Amy didn't have to peek us. He's dead his own. But for gas mask? There we go. Good play. Good play. Well, it was a good play. That little hesitation might get you killed, homie. Nah, he was gonna die anyway. He's gonna die anyway. But regardless, GG. And again, just focus on trying to stay out of the open at all times. If you happen to be crossing and get shot at and there's nowhere to go to, then yeah, you have to play your life. But a lot of these situations, you were just in the open, you got knocked, executed, whatever the case was. Also, too, the teamwork, you just need to be a little bit more locked in. A lot of times when I'm playing with some homies, and I'm like, yo, let's push this. I'll start pushing, they won't come. So now, have a habit of saying, push this enemy, push this enemy, push this enemy. I basically scream at him 3 times. That way it clicks and he comes with me. If he doesn't come, sometimes I'll just kind of hold off and sit there and wait. But that's just teamwork y'all got to just keep building on.